then, so now let's talk about how I like to pass the butterfly guard or forcing butterfly guard. Sometimes, for whatever reason, I may choose not to get. So let's use full guard on you. All right, your pounds, and we're here, and so we're here, right? Now, I tend to be an inside position player, but you know, there might be situations where I feel he's got a stronger De La Riva than my passing, which is not much, but whatever, or maybe he's just not letting me get inside position. Maybe he just keeps bringing his foot in tight, and I just can't get it. All right, well, in that case, I'm not just going to go down the path that's too much effort. I'm going to force the butterfly, okay? And then here's the sequence for another action. One, two, all right? Obviously, that's a lot of techniques in one, so even if you just get the guard pull tonight, that's a good thing. So again, Nick pulls guard on me. All right. Okay. And I want to force the butterfly, or I can't get inside position with my feet. Okay. So I'm going to stand out of range with my hands to protect me, but more or less out of range. I don't want him to close the space on his turn. I want to close the space on my turn. All right. And then without leaving my head and shoulders in front of my hips, I pop my knees and my hips forward, and then trap his feet in between my knees. Okay. I don't want to leave my head and shoulders exposed when I do this and leave him the opportunity to get underhooks or whatever. Okay? So I'm generally in a range where he's slightly out of range. One of us is in range for one move, and then, okay. Now it's going to be a grip fight because I don't need my hands to control his ankles because my feet are doing the job. So we're looking for wrist control. What I want is one wrist control and one chest. See, when I get that, boom. Okay? I want to force his back to the mat. I want to jam. I'm always jamming his heels to his butt, limiting his mobility. And I step that right knee up. So again, we're grip fighting. And the second I get this grip, I push and then step up. And then I connect my elbow to my knee to create a wall that you cannot get past. And now I hit my smash with wrist control, very strong. When I hit my smash, okay, my hips are going to, for the most part, stay square to the mat. And I'm going to switch my knees briefly. So my left knee is on the mat, my right knee is up. I'm gonna move forward, and then I switch my knees, boom, right into smash. And then I'll bring my left knee back down. Okay? And then I'll pummel my head under the chin. I will have been doing this anyway, I'm just talking to you. And then my right hand's gonna come out the back and lock down on his hip. Don't get overzealous and eager and try and control your opponent's shoulders and leave him the ability to grab his hips free and escape the position. I'm still controlling the hips here, hooking his hips. All right, and I recommend for most of you, this is going to be where you should stop if you're just perfecting your smash. We can take this a step further. Since I have inside position with my head, okay, I'd like to take him out. So I'll control his wrists like I am. I'll get an underhook, and then I'll occupy that pot of gold. I'll hook across the body, boom, knee him in the belly as I occupy that pot of gold with my left knee. And then I'll start to flatten his back from out my chest as I climb up, and my head goes immediately to the mat, ear to ear. And let me get some downward elbow pressure. I'm going to start flailing my elbows out. If I need, I can pull on his head. And I want to compress his hands behind my neck. And then I'm going to follow it by climbing my hips and knees. When you think your knees are high enough, they're not. They should be like as high as his ears at a minimum, with his wrist behind your neck. And now, so I typically like to attack the right arm from here, so I'll feed his, because he's going to want to be pushing down and away with his elbows. So I feed, go ahead, give me that pressure. I feed his left elbow to my left hand with my right hand. I get a cross elbow grip. That leaves my right hand available to post, and with that post, I'm going to swivel into S mount here. And I have, if I still have this arm, I have the Ude Gatami, and if not, I have an easy Juji Gatami. Okay, so that's basically the whole thing. So straight through, we'll go to this side. All right. This side's the pull, right? And we're here, boom, tight. Jabbing forward, looking for wrist control. Pinning his back from that, stepping that up, creating our wall. All right. Get my smash up forward. I want to use my shoulder to drive his knee to his chest. And then with my smash, I use both my knees and my hips and my elbow. Watch my right elbow and shoulder. As I hit my smash, my knee switch, boom, right here. My right knee lands behind his hamstring. My head goes under his chin, my left knee to the mat, my right hand out the back, control the hips, all right? Pummel for that underhook, tight. Look across the body, hit that pot of gold, give him the belly. Keep that ankle far, my left ankle far so you cannot trap. Now I consolidate out, chest pushes it back, head to the mat, tight. Climb in the elbows, climb, climb, climb. Grab the head when you can. Follow with the knees and the hips, all right? Pass the elbow, cross elbow grip, post, asana. Ude,